Hello, parishioners and families of St. Francis Xavier. My name is Cade Crawford, and I have the honor and privilege of serving as the chair of the Parish Finance Council. With the church fiscal year ending on June 30th, we now have completed our second full year of financial operation in this beautiful new church building and campus. With a desire to continue to be transparent, we would like to provide you with an update on the state of the parish finances, looking at our year-end results from this past year, as well as a look at the budget for the coming year. With any new startup, whether it be a business, family, or church, the first few years are often the hardest to navigate financially, trying to determine what is normal while also trying to manage the resources needing to grow can be challenging. And like many families and businesses, COVID-19 has also had an impact on our parish. Looking at our financial summary for the past year, you will see that our parish had a net loss of slightly over $200,000. While we had budgeted for a loss this past year, our offertory income came in less than budgeted, and our early childhood development center income, which is included in other income, was also less than expected. Both of these can be directly attributed to the church and the early childhood development center being closed for several weeks due to the pandemic. Looking ahead, however, there are some positive trends that we are seeing for income in the coming year. First, we are excited to see several more parishioners and families utilize direct draft and online reoccurring giving. Second, our enrollment numbers in our early childhood development center program remain high, and we even have a waiting list for some of the age groups. There are also a couple of other things to make you aware of that help somewhat balance out the loss we had this past year. First, the parish did receive Payroll Protection Program funds in the amount of $120,000 to help offset payroll expenses. However, based on the timing of when we received these funds, and since it was a loan that was not yet officially forgiven, these funds are not reflected in income numbers for this past fiscal year, but will be included as income for this coming year. Had these funds been able to be included in our income numbers, our net loss would have been very close to our budget. Second, our parish was very blessed to have started receiving some royalty income this past fiscal year. Knowing that this income could vary and is not guaranteed, the Finance Council made the decision to only retain a portion of this income in the general fund and set aside the remainder in a maintenance reserve fund for our parish. In total, we received nearly $340,000 in royalty income this past fiscal year. Our decision was to keep the first $6,000 each month in the general fund and defer the rest to reserves. Like a family with a household budget, we felt it was very prudent to set aside and save for unexpected expenses that might come up in the future. Our building and equipment are new now, but over time we will need to replace and or repair things in our parish. Many of them in a building of our size could be very expensive. Being able to set aside over $270,000 into a reserve fund gives our parish a safety net going forward. With the rectory now complete and the remaining punch list items finished on the main church building, we will soon be converting the construction loan to a long-term mortgage financing. This is expected to take place in February 2021, at which time we will begin making full principal and interest payments on our debt. We are currently projecting our beginning loan balance to be around $1.2 million and have budgeted for monthly payments to be around $13,500 per month. In the coming weeks, we will have our annual stewardship renewal. I ask everyone to please prayerfully consider increasing the time, talent, and of course the treasure you give to our parish. If we are going to continue to grow and thrive as a parish, it's going to take all of us. As I mentioned earlier, we've seen positive trends in the number of parishioners and the amounts given via automatic draft and online giving. Please consider setting up auto draft giving for your offering each month. This is not only more efficient for staff, but also makes it easier to budget and plan going forward. If you have questions or would like to hear more about the parish finance position, we will be hosting a Facebook Live Q&A session this coming Thursday, September the 24th at 8 p.m. You are also welcome to contact Father O'Brien, myself, or any member of the Parish Finance Council. Again, please continue to pray for our parish, for our ministries and our outreach, and for our upcoming stewardship renewal. As we continue to grow as a church and evangelize all of Payne County, we need help from each and every one of you. Thank you for your time and for your attention, and may God continue to bless our parish.